All right, YouTube. All right, YouTube. I don't want to show off my scruffy ass to y'all this evening, so I'm going to be presentable tomorrow. I look pretty good. It's like, well, do you ever lie? I mean, yeah, sometimes, but I try not to. It's bad for your health. Um, but I want to not show off my scrubbiness, my scruffiness right now because I'm unshaved and looks like I just woke up from a massive hangover, even though I haven't drank. I pretty much stopped drinking. But we're gonna get into this. We're gonna do a mission, and then we're gonna go ahead and take down the boss. I think. I'm gonna try to get through maybe another episode, um, because I want to stay on track with the content that I want to show. I want to experience, and I want to experience with you guys. We're gonna get into that. Hey, just like that, I have a viewer. How you doing, viewer? How are you doing, chat? Yeah, of course, bro. Of course. So I'm gonna need to do this mission for him real fast. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do close route and proceed to remaining preparations. I'm gonna need probably 2 ladders and Armando Munoz. So what's up, man? My last stream was good. I'm not doing my camera because I'm not showing off my scruffiness to the world. But I will be presentable and on camera hopefully tomorrow night after 8 p.m. Plus, I'm going to do a boss, and I want to show off the boss without any camera on. So, depending how well I do, I'd like to get an S rank, because I think the last one I got an A rank. So I'm going to save it. I'm going to try to save it right before the mission, or like right before I go inside to do the boss. And then that way, if things go sideways, I can reload my save and try again. Okay. Let's just do one more climbing anchor.
Order accepted. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Thanks for the help.
Let's drop a sign. I haven't dropped a sign in a while. Wait. There we go. Mando. All right, I'll try to remember that. I'll try, do my best. Although I really suck with names. Yeah, you got it, man.
Move it, Sam.
Keep it up, Sam.
Is this the best you got?
Oh man, that's pretty generous of you, bro. Thank you, Mando. Tokyo Del Rey! Hey! That rhymes! How you doing? How you doing? We got Mando, Tokyo Del Rey. I'm getting some regulars in YouTube? That never happens. Y'all gonna be my regulars? Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm trying to do this mission.
Getting started.
What you said.
So we'll, let's drop an anchor. Yeah, it's cool, man.
Believe in yourself. Stay focused.
It comes with a DualSense controller, Mando. Yeah, I'd like to have just one. 30th anniversary was cool.
Looks like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
Should I pick up some more, or should I just head right back up? What do you think? Ooh, these suits, Sam. This works. I'm a rock climbing genius. Ah, damn, he's strong. You know what upper body strength that takes? His body weight? And all that fucking cargo on his back?
We've walked up worse.
Try not to fall now.
almost there. Yeah, just what I needed.
Oh man, I fucking love this game. I just did fucking Cairn, rock climbing game that's coming out. It's fucking great. I love it.
You know what to do.
Hey! Hey, you. Hey, you.
This one's for you. Came in handy.
And check this out. That's a fucking way to scale a ladder.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Let's fucking go, baby! Let's get that S rank!
I'm so glad you make it.
Hey, Sam, I've been waiting for you. Decided to take on that order, huh? Okay, I'll check out the cargo then. Look at the shine on this. Hot damn. You're always there just when I need you. Allow me to express my gratitude with this data. Do you have enough materials? Why don't I increase the amount you withdraw from here?
Good idea.
And with talents like those, you might even catch their eye. The Tarlake twins, that is. I went and shared another music sample with you, by the way. If you can, I would love it if you had a listen. That's right, or so I've heard. They live on the edge of a tar lake to explore the limits of what a human being can handle. Only interested in meeting exceptional folks capable of pushing said limits. Sadly, nobody has come along that fits the bill. Makes for an interesting story, huh? Which has me wondering, what kind of person would be good enough? Yeah, got it from a kindred spirit in the UCA. Stuff that'll hit you right in the Kandha. A classic tune. When you head back to your room, have a listen. For real, you'll be hooked. Again, thank you so much, Sam.
Yeah, you're
It's
welcome,
weird,
bro.
though. How did something I know I'd stored safely end up in a place like that? Anyway, you might want to keep an eye on your own stuff. Take care, and please come back soon.
Order completed. Well done.
I'm gonna go fight the boss now, so I'm gonna need to strap on some to unload, show clear. Place in backpack. Attach the suit. Oh, never mind. Okay. Let's put that in the locker. No, let's entrust it to another porter.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Probably gonna need. I'm gonna need 2 ladders, I think. Alright, let's go!
Order
Time to go to war.
Thank you.
looking forward to your next visit.
Oh, the chiral critters did it.
Impressive work, Sam.
Ten metals, 10 ceramics.
nearly at our destination. You see anything suspicious? Ready to launch.
Just a bunch of tar.
Okay, Sam, heads up. Okay.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Well, now, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Been a long time, Sam.
Fuck, how you still alive?
Oh, no, I'm just a ghost. Come to take my revenge on you and that bitch Fragile. All the way from the other side. Of course, there's no point in trying to kill you when you won't stay dead. But there are plenty of other ways to make you suffer. Huh? The kid kicked the bucket, huh? Shame. Goddamn shame. Now what, you just lugging that coffin or pod? Going on a walkabout? Well, that's touching. Even if you don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
What are you saying?
Huh? Maybe I can't kill you, you won't die, but you can lose everything you love. And torture yourself for the rest of time, knowing that death will never come for you. So you go on your little walkabout. Go wherever you want, but I will be damned if I let you link up this continent. Not because extinction's my creed, though, no. I want to build a world where fear and violence are king. And who do you think will come out on top, Sam? You? With your hippy-dippy network? Or me? With my more rough and tumble methods? I can't wait to find out. Just a good old-fashioned boss fight. Cruelty or collaboration? The eternal choice. Let's put him to the test.
What a hit! Cliche, but that one's gotta hurt. but is ineffective against mechs. You'll need to rely on something else instead. We're nearly at our destination. You see anything suspicious?
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
What a hit! Cliche, but that one's gotta hurt. one seems to have done some damage. Oh boy, that must hurt. Well done, Sam. That last attack of... yours seems to have left a mark. That was amazing, Sam. Great work. Now let's get this place on the Chiral network.
Time for a rest. It's okay. It's all right. It's all good. It's okay. That's right. It's okay. It's alright.
I kind of want to do the boss fight again. It's a huge facility.
Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Your name is Sam, isn't it? We owe you one. What in the hell was that thing anyway? It looked like a machine, but none I've ever seen before. Right. We need to assess the situation.
Oh shit! I got an S.
Like that are no joke. But
Fuck
humans are
yeah!
crazy. I hope we can continue to rely on you in the future. This moment's been a long time coming. Please use your Cupid to connect us.
Yeah, baby, I got an S. Floating carrier?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Great. No issues establishing a chiral network connection. By the way, we've sent some folks out to recover the wreckage of that giant mech that attacked us earlier. Only prudent we study it, you know? If we learn anything of value, we'll be sure to relay it to Drawbridge right away. Thanks again for coming to our rescue.
Sam, this is the President. Due to your tireless efforts, West Fort Knot is now part of the chiral network. A great achievement. I salute you. However, this expansion has done little to address the anomalous activity observed across the continent. Only by connecting all of Australia can we hope to resolve this situation. And by doing so, we will create the optimal conditions for a new Plategate to manifest as well. We are one step closer to making the Chiralverse a reality, and ensuring humanity overcomes extinction. The road ahead is still fraught with peril, but I have the utmost faith in your capabilities. For now, though, please take a well-deserved break aboard the DHV Magellan.
Order completed. Well done. Remember to rest safe.
Was it really Higgs?
Yep, it
He's
was
alive.
Higgs.
He called himself a ghost, but
He found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
it's definitely his voice I heard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but yeah. He said he came back to get revenge on you and me. Screwing with our plans to link up Australia was just another way to do that.
They were all in red. Just like the ones at your place. That could have been him too.
You think that was Higgs? Did you see him hurt Lou?
I'm not sure.
Fragile, I need you to remember.
I only caught a glimpse. But they were all wearing red. This is all my fault. I had him at my mercy on Amelie's beach. If I'd only finished him off, none of this would have happened.
No. You can't blame yourself. You know, something's been bugging me. Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou. It hit me after. He's absolutely right. I mean, the kid's whole life is a total mystery to me. So I gotta ask. Can you look into Lou's past? Find out what you can? Charlie, you, the ship's crew, you all have connections within the UCA, right? And at least one of you has to have access to the UCA archives that were recovered by the Chiral Network.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
Really, Sam? There's such a thing as too tight. Oh. That must have been quite the nightmare. I can't feel my legs.
Lou.
Sam, this is Tarman. Feeling refreshed, I hope? Thanks to all your hard graft, the DHV Magellan can get around a lot more freely now. More specifically, we can travel between any two facilities that are connected to the chiral network by way of the tar currents. Naturally, this includes Mexico as well. If you're curious about how the folks in the places you visited are getting on, you can catch up on any recent developments by accessing the corpus via your ring terminal. And to have the Magellan travel to a given facility, simply open the map with your ring terminal and chart a course to your destination.
working clean as a whistle.
You know, I've been thinking about what happened to Lou. Fragile holds herself personally responsible for those tragic events. If Higgs was indeed behind the attack, then I can understand why she feels that way. Why she blames herself for setting everything in motion. But she's resolved not to let any of it show. To bottle it up and put on a brave face. She didn't used to smoke before, did she? I suspect it's a form of self-punishment she's adopted. Vengeance gives rise to a cycle of violence, and Higgs wouldn't have it any other way. But she's committed to helping you complete this journey, together with Lou, to get you back on your feet. And if she believes she has to bury her emotions and play the part of a hard-nosed commander to do that, she will. That's what I think, anyway. I'm sure you can understand her position. That masked man, that was Higgs, wasn't it? I had no idea he commanded such terrible powers. To summon a giant mech single-handedly. I expect he's behind recent disruptions to the tar currents, too. Well, you don't have to face him alone, Sam. You have me for backup. Sam, is that Horizon Dreamer I spy in your music collection? That's one of Daiichi Miura's best songs. I'd love to hear it again, to listen and remember my family.
That's it. Everything's okay.
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions. But what makes you think you have a choice?
Sam, it's Charlie. Another request is ready for you. You'll find it listed as a main order on the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal.
Hey!
So you know, Sam, Fragile is currently looking into Lou. Meanwhile, Tarman is conducting a separate investigation into the giant mech that attacked you earlier. For now, we would like you to focus on extending the network. That is a task only you can handle. As the network grows in size, we will have much more information at our disposal to further our efforts. That said, you won't be able to proceed until the situation at West Fort Knott has been resolved. It appears that they're in dire need of additional supplies, to the point that they don't even have enough to prepare cargo for your next destination. This next order is intended to alleviate the situation. You're to restore the mine north of F1 and its monorail station to working order and link up West Fort Knott. After which, you'll deliver a large quantity of excavated materials from the mine to the settlement by rail. As this is a somewhat complicated order, I'll brief you on the details as you review the map. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you could make this main order your top priority. All right, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHV Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order. Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knott. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier. Upon your arrival at F1, use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route to the mine north of F1. On this occasion, you'll be delivering some heavy materials. You can use a tri-cruiser to transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated. These carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo across terrain ill-suited to vehicles. If that sounds good to you, try fabricating one and loading the materials onto it. And when you're not using the carrier for cargo, you can hop aboard and kick the ground and use it as a makeshift skateboard. Just remember that floating carriers require chiral crystals to function, so keep a supply on hand.
Floating carriers can be loaded with cargo once deployed in the field.
Sam, there's another porter here. Since you brought this site onto the chiral network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run. Want to go and say hello?
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
This one's for you. Thanks for the help.
Thank you, kindly.
Holy shit, that's cool.
Well done, Sam. I've never seen a working monorail before. Think of all the stuff it could carry. All right then, why don't we extract some materials?
Please submit materials.
Very good, Sam. Now all you have to do is load the extracted materials onto the monorail for transport. Let's begin by accessing that delivery terminal.
Whoa.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
This is rad. That is so cool.
actually managed to restore the monorail? Awesome. With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines. Right. Sorry. Let's take a look at these materials you brought. Would you look at all this? I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while. We've made some great strides in our research thanks to you. If it's all right, we'd like you to have this. Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing the amount of materials you can withdraw.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Oh, here's a little something extra as thanks. I got them just for you. Figured they'd suit your style. They sure weren't easy to come by. A real collector's item, I hear. We really appreciate your help. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's gonna take an awful lot of resources to restore the other roads and monorails to working order. But, at least with this monorail operational, you can bring us large shipments of materials with relatively minimal effort. That's gonna go a long way towards getting other sections up and running again. We can fabricate pickup off-roaders now, by the way. I'm pretty fond of them myself. Sure. The monorail network was extensive and once stretched across a good chunk of Australia's coastline. But repeated exposure to timefall has seen it degrade significantly. And with the constant threat of BTs and armed groups, it's not been possible to repair the damage. If you happen to come across a track layer, be sure to feed it any materials you can spare. Even a small contribution will make a difference. Anyway, just something to think about. We're so grateful for the assistance, Sam. You've been a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
You managed to save the day, Sam. The people here now have more than enough supplies for their needs. They should be able to prepare cargo for the next delivery too. But first, I have some information to share with you. About Lou. Return to the DHV Magellan so we can talk.
Order completed. Well done.
Sam. How's it going? I have updates for you, if you have time.
I take it you've learned more about Lou?
We followed up on the message Deadman left for you at the lab. About how there was another BB-28, not Lou, who, according to the records, was decommissioned 4 years ago. The first time you and Lou met was about 2 years ago now, when you were entrusted with the BB previously issued to Bridges Corp's disposal. And together, the two of you made it all the way across North America.
Deadman and everyone else at Bridges, they all called Lou BB-28.
Right. Because that was Lou's serial number. You see, we found the records for the BB storage facility. By cross-referencing the data, we confirmed that after BB-28 was decommissioned 4 years ago, Lou was assigned the same designation and placed into storage.
So what you're telling me is that instead of getting a new serial number, Lou inherited an old one?
As for Lou's mother, following the C-section, it seems she passed away. And that, pretty much, is the extent of our recent discoveries. Without a still mother to provide support, it makes sense that Lou was kept in reserve. But we still have no idea who approved the serial number reassignment, much less why they did it.
Higgs said there were things I didn't know. Maybe this is what he was talking about.
I think it could be.
I want to know everything about Lou.
You're playing his game, Sam. Chasing after the past is what Higgs wants you to do.
I need to know where Lou came from. I have to know.
If you're sure, Sam, I'll keep digging. In the meantime, you should get plenty of rest before your next mission.
seems Tarman decided to leave a few books for you. Right there, by your bed. Reading is a wonderful way to take your mind off things. Trust me. That's Tarman's son. He must have placed a photograph in here for safekeeping. This is an important memento. Why don't we go and take it to him?
I found this picture in your book. Is this your son?
Thank you. Yes. He's still out there somewhere, borne along on the currents, with this right hand of mine. It's due to my connection with said missing piece that I can read the movements of the tar. Something akin to a phantom pain.
Oh shit, phantom pain.
You want to hear the story?
Hell yeah, I want to hear this story. Let me get something to eat though.
Sure.
I was both a medical doctor and a geophysics researcher once upon a time. In those days, the tar currents were a key focus of mine. This ship was originally built to facilitate my studies, in fact. The deep tar hunting vessel Magellan, we named her. A ship perfectly suited to pursuing the creatures that thrive in the tar's depths. Another avenue of research, you might say. We called them chiral mammals, for lack of a better name. Seemed like the closest fit. Reckoned if we caught one, we could figure out all the mysteries. The tar, the tides, hell, maybe even the stranding.
Whoa, she's a big one.
Dip yourself in, son.
Tar's looking calm. I'll be fine, Pop. You seeing this? I think she's pregnant. Hey, Pop. This is weird.
And just like that, the tar took my boy, and my hand along with him. At first, I thought this little guy was my son reborn.
If I may ask a question, the hunters that attacked you after you caught the chiral mammal, are you sure they came from within the creature's womb?
Yes. That said, I'm not of the opinion that the hunters were its offspring.
Its womb merely served as a gateway to the other side.
Indeed. The tar and the beach are connected.
I'd be a little more fucked up emotionally if my son got swallowed up in tar. Shoot myself in the head if that happened.
Moby Dick, or The Whale, seems to be one of Tarman's favorite novels. As the name suggests, it's a story about a white sperm whale named Moby Dick. Captain Ahab, one of the main characters, uses a prosthetic leg made of whale bone to replace the one Moby Dick took long ago. He's obsessed with getting revenge against the whale, which he hates with a terrible passion, all while nursing the phantom pain of his lost leg. In the end, Ahab fails to exact vengeance on his foe and is dragged into the sea. His crew's only survivor is Ishmael, the book's narrator. He was rescued after clinging desperately to a coffin-shaped life buoy. That's right, a coffin was his savior. Ironic, isn't it? How you use a thing makes all the difference. I've known Tarman for quite a while now, but that was the first time I've heard him speak about his son in that fashion. It made me wish that I could do something, anything to ease his burden. But setting aside those feelings, suppose that cat of his is in fact his son reborn. Why does it treat me as though I'm a threat? Does it just hate me? Reincarnation or not, perhaps it's still a cat at heart. Feeling well rested after some quality shut-eye?
stabilized pod and sent to a separate facility.
Ready to proceed with corpse disposal? 1.
Sam, your next destination is the Northern Environmental Observatory. Like its Western counterpart, this observatory is a critical facility that will help us to monitor the changes taking place in the Australian environment. To bring it online, you'll have to navigate the canyon to the northeast of your current position. But before that, you'll need to link up another site en route.
Sam, the next site we want you to link up is called Rainbow Valley. A friend of Drawbridge is waiting for you there. Once the network connection has been established, they'll be joining us on the DHV Magellan. I recruited them myself when we first met in the UCA. You can pick up the order from the delivery terminal. I'm looking forward to seeing you both. Thanks again, Sam.
All right, I think I'm going to end it there. It's been another exciting episode. About 2 hours, a little over 2 hours in. I should be just about done with episode 3. Yeah, 85%. Wow, that's long. I'm gonna go ahead and save it. Thanks for joining me. I'm PlayStation Loyalist. You can reach me at YouTube / PlayStation Loyalist. You can reach me at twitch.tv / PlayStation Loyalist. And finally, X at PS_Loyalist. I post frequently on that and for things that I'm interested in. Earlier today, I released a list of games that I will be looking into to play all the way out until like November. So be sure to check that out. Thank you for all my followers. Thank you for my subscribers. Appreciate it. I'm grateful. Y'all take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one. I should have my camera up and running. I'm scrubby. I didn't want to show that off, so I should be cleaned up and presentable tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful evening. Peace.